British nationality law details the conditions in which a person holds United Kingdom nationality. There are 6 different classes of British nationality, each with varying degrees of civil and political rights. Due to the UK's historical status as a colonial empire, the primary class of British nationality is British citizenship, which is associated with the United Kingdom itself and the Crown dependencies. Foreign nationals may naturalise as British citizens after meeting a minimum residence requirement and acquiring settled status. British nationals associated with a current British Overseas Territory are British Overseas Territories citizen status and British Protected Person status. English law and Scots law have always distinguished between the monarch's subjects and aliens. But British nationality law was uncodified until the British Nationality and Status of Aliens Act 1914 codified existing common law and statute, with a few minor changes. Some thought the single imperial status of British subject was becoming increasingly inadequate to deal with the Commonwealth of independent member states. In 1948, the Commonwealth heads of government agreed that each member would adopt a national citizenship, but that the existing status of British subject would continue as a common status held by all Commonwealth citizens. The British Nationality Act 1948 marked the first time that married British women gained independent nationality, regardless of the citizenship of their spouses. It established the status of citizen of the United Kingdom and colonies. The national citizenship of the United Kingdom and colonies on 1 January 1949. Until the early 1960s there was little difference, if any, in British law between the rights of CUKCs and other British subjects, all of whom had the right at any time to enter, live and work in the UK. Independence Acts, passed when colonies were granted independence, contained nationality provisions. In general, these provisions withdrew CUKC status from anyone who became a citizen of the newly independent country, unless the person had a connection with the UK or a remaining colony. Exceptions were sometimes made in cases where the colonies did not become independent. Between the Commonwealth Immigrants Act 1962 and the Immigration Act 1971, as a result of fears about increasing immigration by non-white Commonwealth citizens, the UK gradually tightened controls on immigration by British subjects from other parts of the Commonwealth. With the Commonwealth Immigration Act 1968, it also introduced immigration restrictions on citizens of the United Kingdom and colonies from British colonies had right of abode, meaning they were exempt from immigration control and had the right to enter, live and work in the islands. The Act, therefore, had de facto created 2 types of CUKCs, those with right of abode in the UK, and those without right of abode in the UK. Despite differences in immigration status being created, there was no de jure difference between the two in a nationality context, as the 1948 Act still specified one tier of citizenship throughout the UK and its colonies. This changed in 1983, when the 1948 Act was replaced by a multi-tier nationality system. The current principal British nationality law in force, since 1 January 1983, is the British Nationality Act 1981, which established the system of multiple categories of British nationality. To date, 6 tiers were created: British citizens, British Overseas Territories citizens, British Overseas Citizens, British nationals, British subjects, and British protected persons. Only British citizens and certain Commonwealth citizens have the automatic right of abode in the UK, with the latter holding residual rights they had prior to 1983. The stripping of birth rights from at least some of the colonial CUKCs in 1968 and 1971, and the change of their citizenships in 1983, actually violated the rights granted them by royal charters at the founding of the colonies. Bermuda, by example, had been settled by the London Company in 1612, when it received its third royal charter from King James I, amending the boundaries of the first colony of Virginia far enough across the Atlantic to include Bermuda. The citizenship rights guaranteed to settlers by King James I in the original royal charter of the 10th of April, 1606, thereby applied to Bermudians. Also we do, for us, our heir and successors, declare by Theus presentes that all and every the parsons being our subjects which shall dwell and inhabit within every or any of the said several colonies and plantations and every of There are children which shall happen to be born within the limits and precincts of the said several colonies and plantations shall have and enjoy all liberties, franchises and immunities within any of our other dominions to all intents and purposes as if they had been abiding and born within this our realm of England or any other of our side domi.